There's been a lot of discussions about whether preferring lighter skin, is it about preference or is it colorism? What do you guys think?
I think with the whole colorism situation, when you're choosing someone based on just on the way they look or the color of the skin, then yeah, that is colorism. There's a lot of people, especially like guys or whatever, be like, oh, I just see her light skin and I like her. That's fine. But when your sole choice is just on her physical appearance or the way she looks, then for me, that's just it's just a bit wrong. It shows like, you know, there's something going on up there that you're like pushing this, that you might see a beautiful black woman and then you just because this other girl is like light skinned.
I think that colorism is not just about black guys and light skinned women. I think that colorism works across the board. Like I know so many young like black girls, like my friends and stuff, who say like, I'm only dating a guy who's darker than me. Like I would not date a guy who's light skinned because they think that light skinned guys are feminine or whatever they think about light skinned guys. I think that a lot of it has to do with masculinity and the way that dark skin is correlated with masculinity.
Yeah, it's like the darker you are, the more like the alpha you are.
Yeah, I can't lie. I used to be one of those people who'd be like, yeah, I'm only gonna date the darkest of the darkest guys because it's just so sexy. But I feel like I've just gotten over that with time. Like black guys. Like I generally just like tall black guys. But I think with every sort of preference, you have to realize that you're sort of conditioned by society to like certain things. Like I can't just be like, oh, I just like tall guys because I just like tall guys. Like when all of my friends just happen to like tall guys, do you know what I mean? That's not a coincidence. It's because we've been conditioned to think that way.
It might have a factor. Yeah,
it's all to do with masculinity and how masculine it makes you.
Because a lot of girls would be like, oh, I want a bigger guy or like stronger, and even when they're short, will protect me and whatever. And then at the same time, like when it comes to short guys, I know they get it really hard, but like for me, I'm like 5'7". I wouldn't date someone shorter than me because one, I'm also like a fuller person. Like for me, like a bigger, like a taller guy. Like no guys that I've ever dated has been like below 5'11". Like that's the shortest I've ever been. And it's all about the protection and then the way how you see them as well. Like I want to look up to you, like not.
So would you date a light skinned guy then?
I would date anyone.
Okay.
I don't
like me, outside of white.
I've dated black, I've dated Moroccan, I've dated Asian.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't really, for me, like I would date, once I'm attracted to you, once I like you, I would date you. But I would say, yeah, black guys, they are my number one choice. Like, come on, like.
Do you feel black guys feel the same about darker skinned girls?
No.
So you're honestly.
Not all.
Yeah,
but I think that, especially like I'm talking about people which I know, like black guys I know personally, even my friends. Especially if they're like trying to be in the industry, like music industry and stuff, I know that like they would prefer to have a light skinned girl on their arm, even if that might not be what they won't say it aloud, but they think it goes with the image. Being a rapper, having a light skinned girl, big bum, etc. It goes with the image, and that's gonna boost them up.
It's like sometimes when you even ask a guy like with the whole light skin, dark skin situation, it's like, they love to say like the darker skin girl, she's always angry or she's got attitude, she's got this, she's got that. But the thing is, if you're rejecting black girls all the time and whatever, they're gonna have some sort of attitude towards you.
But I do feel like it's a double standard because when a black girl dates a white guy, they don't get as much criticism.
What?
You think they get criticism?
Listen, I went out on a date with one white guy and I Snapchatted it, the way my phone was.
But by who? Was it black guys? Was it black girls?
Black guys that don't even chat to me or whatever. Like we're cool. Like I don't even really like them in that sense.
Yeah.
But they were like, oh, you're a sellout. Oh, you're a this. Like, oh, what is Bradley gonna do for you? And I'm thinking, hold on, it was just a day. Like I'm just going out, getting to know people. That could have been a co-worker. That could have been a friend. You know what I mean? They get so defensive when you date, especially white. Like when it's a light skinned guy. Not so much, but if you jump and go to a white,
it's definitely fair enough to be like your preference is your preference if that's your preference. But it's just a little bit coincidental how everyone's preferences are suddenly falling into the same.
Maybe they're just attracted to them though.
That's fine.
But when you're attracted to just say, oh, I want to date a white girl because I want my kids' hair to be curly, or I want my
that's
kids.
ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. That's when colorism.
It does happen.
This is what I'm saying. So if I see a black guy with a light-skinned girl or a white girl, I don't really bat an eyelid that way.
Yeah,
but
to me, like what I just definitely don't like on social media is sort of just like when I see other like dark-skinned girls talking about it, because I feel like that kind of gives certain black guys like a little, like they kind of like
the fact that they're
big
angry.
fuss. Yeah, they like the big fuss around it. Probably makes them feel like so desired. Even if this is like this mediocre black guy, which in the street, if you saw him, you wouldn't even say anything to him, but because he's a celebrity, now you're like, oh, he should be with a dark-skinned girl, where it's like, you wouldn't even speak to this guy in the first place. Like, I don't really like the big fuss a lot of black girls tend to make, because sometimes it makes you look bitter. When in reality, if you look at like the girls you should know, like the black girls you should know, they're all with black guys. So it's just like, just because something's represented like on social media, like black guys only like light-skinned girls. But in my reality, that's not even my experience. Like I've never even had problems with dating black guys. Like I've never had that in person. But then sort of just like on social media, it seems like, oh, black guys only like light-skinned girls. And then you get those videos people make like on YouTube, and they go around asking people like, oh, who do you like? Like everyone's like light-skinned girls. But
they
and it creates like a fake frenzy. Do you know what I mean? It creates like a lot of
like a fake hype.
Yeah, and then it's always like the same narrative on social media. Black girls are upset because so-and-so is dating a light-skinned girl. Blah, 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 but that's not even the case.
When you're dating someone just on their outer look, or just because you want your kids to have blue eyes, or I don't want to deal with this, then is when it's really a problem. But for me, if you dating,
it's a problem, but I don't think we should speak about it, because that person's never going to leave their white girl. So what's the point?
They've already choose to be with them.
That's
like your opinion. It's
just
not going to change.
Pointing out the obvious.
Yeah, it's like,
but I think it all comes down to as well how comfortable you are in your own colour.
Yeah, it's all about
you're comfortable in your skin colour.
When they start putting the black girls down, that's what I don't like. When they were dating,
like I don't date black girls because
of this. Or
why don't you just say I date white girls because why you got to make
it's like
it
there's always a
about
but and there's
why
always
you
a
don't
negative behind it, and I just don't like that.
I think there are a lot of reasons why black girls don't get as much slack for dating white guys is simply because, I don't know, I'm not going to make a big statement, but I feel like a lot of black girls don't slander black guys as much. They'll just go with their white guy and go, but it just seems like a lot of black men have to say, I'm dating so-and-so because, and it's just like, okay. Like,
it's fine, like date her and go
why
along.
do they date it? Like my brother said to me, oh, if you date a white guy, you're only dating him because you want to control him. And I was like, what? He was just like, because they're a bit softer, like if you're dating a white guy, that's why you end up dating one. And
maybe because he just came along treating you better than regular Tyrone from around the way, and that's what you want to go with. It's just like,
but why is Tyrone regular though?
Because Tyrone was regular. Because Tyrone was cheating on you, probably.
No, but she's saying like she's just dating him because she's dating him. It's not because Tyrone did this. Whatever Tyrone did is Tyrone's business. Do you know what I mean? We should just date who you want to date because you like them, not because a black guy did this, a black guy did that. Because you can't generalize all black men at the same time. Because you wouldn't like it if he was like, oh yeah, I'm dating whatever because Shaniqua did this. Do you know what I mean? Like we don't, we can't really have double standards, because that's when the issue is like, it's kind of hard to stand up for yourself, because then black men can be like, okay, but you guys say this.
Yeah.
But shouldn't we live in a society where we're happy that everyone's kind of blending? And
the thing is, most of us come from mixed heritage anyway. For one, can't even talk. I can't even trace where the hell I'm from right about now. I need the ancestry DNA to hook me up. So it's one of those ones I think
mixing is great, but I'm not really a fan of everyone should just blend up. Like, no, people need to keep their, do you know what I mean, their roots, their colour, everything needs to be obtained. I don't think that we should just become one mix. I don't think that's
why do we need to not blend? I'm agreeing with you, but I just want to know like what's the reason?
I think society's just so far gone that you can't.
And plus, that's not necessarily a solution to discrimination, because humans were always going to find a way to like separate each other, and like there's going to be tolls. Like even if everyone was to mix, everyone would be like, okay, like the lighter mixed people are still going to have some sort of privilege, and then the dark, because that's just how society works. It's always
what about the people that fall in between me? Because my friends, they tell me I'm not dark skinned. Some of them tell me I'm not light skinned. Like one guy that I know called me Mahogan. So what happened to the blonde girls?
Me. For some of my family, they're like, you're dark. You're like, they call me dark.
That's another thing I was going to say. Colorism has.
I mean, there's always
some people say I'm really light, and I'm conflicted.
I mean, there's always going to be someone darker than everyone and lighter than everyone. I don't really think like it's hard to separate. Like I feel like black people were the only race of people who are so obsessed with shade. Yeah. Like I've actually noticed that.
We have colorism among ourselves in the sense like if like I was saying, like for me, I'm the brown skin person, and then it's a dark skin. That dark skin person might get more stick, but if a lighter person comes along, I might get the stick with that dark person, and like we do it to ourselves as well. So it's like when society does it or a different race does it, then we want to kind of like jump on the fence and attack them.
I think we've gone very black and white though with it. Like we either really like lighties, or we've gone so pro dark skin now. Like I feel like in 2018 we have gone very
black is fine, and I think right now we're in a stage where we're loving our blackness even more. We're loving ourselves. We're building our confidence, which is great. But at the same time, we shouldn't like be like putting down any other shade, you know what I mean?
I don't think that to uplift dark-skinned people, you need to put down light-skinned people.
That's what I'm saying. But
light-skinned girls get stereotyped, but it's like, if we're understanding that colorism works both ways, the same way some black girls, like dark skinned girls, will feel insecure for being really dark, is the same way some light skinned girls will actually feel superior for being light. Like it works for both ways. They're both victims in a sense of the colorism, but it just works both ways. There's nothing you can really do about it. I feel like both ways, like the dark skinned girl needs to boost her confidence and get out of it, and the light skinned girls need to realize, okay, like this is just colorism.
It is a sad stigma attached to being light skinned.
What about a white guy just wanting to date black girls? Someone said to me that's just
like,
a fetish.
Yeah, sometimes it's a fetish.
But why is it a fetish?
I don't think it always is.
Yeah.
It depends on why.
What is that colorism though?
I think
that it is. For me, it is.
Well,
but that's the side of colorism
a white guy only wanting to date dark.
I feel like they do it sometimes.
No, a white guy only wanting to date black girls.
How is that colorism?
Well, how is it? It is, of course, it's colorism.
But he just
like
want to date her
a black
because
guy
she's
only
black.
wanting to date white
But
guys.
that's a fetish. I don't know if it's
so
colorism.
why a black guy only wanting to date white girls or a Latin?
But that's not. But the black guy only wanting to date white girls. That's self-hate. That's not colorism. Because
but it might be preference. Why does it have to be self-hate?
It might.
The white guy. The white guy.
If a black guy is saying I'm only going to date white girls, to me, that's an issue.
But if a white guy says I'm only going to date black girls,
that's an issue as well. That's a fetish. I don't.
No, but why is that a fetish?
Why is it a fetish?
Colorism?
Why can't it be colorism or preference or you find something attractive?
The actual definition of colorism is people within a race and spectrum choosing lighter skinned people. Those light skinned people don't include white people because white people can never be black. So it can never be colorism. Do you know what I mean? If within the Asian spectrum, if there's like a light skinned Asian girl and a dark skinned Asian girl and the dark skinned guy wants the light skin, that's colorism. But if he wants a white girl, that's a completely different story. Do you know what I mean? That doesn't include colorism, like the actual definition of colorism. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I get it.
But why is it a fetish?
Yeah.
For me, it could just be a
But you might like me, that's fine. If a white guy likes me, that's fine that you like me. But if you're saying I'm only dating black girls, I'm not going to date you. That's weird.
That's
weird to me. Because
no, I don't find that weird.
Because there's a white guy who came to my uni, he was like, yeah, Zimbabwean girls, I love Zimbabwean girls. Just like, to me, like, why?
Yeah,
why as a white British girl, a white British guy, are you so obsessed with black girls?
But sometimes you can just love off a race.
Yeah, he just likes. Sometimes he just likes the culture.
To me, you have a fetish. To me, you have a fetish, and I'm not into it. Like, I'm not going to participate in it.
Yeah, like if it's one of those things where he's coming to you weirdly, and you know,
and he's going to be talking about some next chocolates, and next
like you could get the vibe when a guy is like just obsessing or just trying to play the field just to find a black guy.
But what if he just really likes that culture? He really
that's what I'm
likes.
saying.
That's fine. That's fine. But I don't want to hear out of your mouth I only date black girls.
Yeah.
Why?
But maybe he does I don't get it.
If you could
why
ask
are you
them
not attracted to the white girls
because
down
it
the
might
road?
be the culture, it might be the personality, it might be the same things you're interested
but
in.
no,
it might be
all
the
black
food,
girls.
It might be.
To me, it's like you have a prototype of what a black girl is, and that's what you're like fetishizing. To me, you're not even seeing me. You're just seeing this is the archetype of a black girl. You're gonna be like this, and I want that. You're not even seeing me. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
The black girl stereotype.
If he could interact in conversation with you and even talk about these cultures, because I've spoken to white guys where they've done more research and know more about Africa that I even know, then that's different. For me, that's not a fetish. And they even traveled out there, mixed among the people.
That's what I'm saying. People
and,
like
they interact. So you can't always say that's a preference. You have to, like that's if he was saying, oh, I only want to date a black girl because I like her big boob or her big back, then you need to go in the bin. That's a fetish to me. But if you're liking, you like the culture, you like the food, like this guy
maybe it's
at
just
my
because I
work.
don't date white guys. I'm just not even interested in hearing it, to be honest.
What?
About what you like about black girls.
Yeah, I get. I don't know. I feel like it's a bit of a hit miss.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's
like it all
not
comes down to your
necessarily
intention.
a fetish.
Like why?
Yeah.
Why are you doing it? Do you just like the person, their culture? Is it something like your upbringing? You're comfortable. You've been around these people your whole life.
Exactly.
Or is
so
it
if he grew up in an area with just black,
lust over that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if it's a trend at the time to date darker skin or lighter skin, is it because of that? It's all to do with your intention.
Yep.